My name is Jason Miller. I've been with Cox for 13 years, and I am the Director of Tools and Technology for the sales organization. I spend most of my time working across the business and technology to come up with reusable technology capabilities. I discovered a passion for being able to apply technology to business problems in a way that really does move the bottom line. And I've known that now for quite some time and very fortunate to be in the role that I am. I've been very fortunate to have many mentors and advocates that have really taken interest in me throughout my career. It would be very difficult to say anybody has really influenced me as much as probably my mother, believe it or not. I do have a current mentor that has been very, very powerful for me, really helping me understand wisdom such as, you begin with the end in mind, really the difference between participating and winning, and just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. As I became a leader and really started to lead a team, mentoring became something that I did naturally. I found that people who took an interest in me and really helped me discover my passions, that as I do that for other people, it really, really makes a difference, not only in their progression, but the teams that you lead. And you really begin to see changes with people's growth. And as a result, you in turn end up growing as well. Most of the professional organizations that I'm involved with are really more in the communities, so volunteering. I've been a volunteer for Make-A-Wish now for close to 15 years. I've helped numerous children with terminal situations realize a wish that truly changes their life. From a business perspective, I am associated with TAG, but I don't participate in it that much. And I am now really starting to dive into the American Lung Association and really starting to volunteer as a recent loss. My mother had lung cancer, and so I'd like to make a difference in helping others, understand lung cancer and then, become aware on how to get it detected. I think the SHADE program is going to help both center and field understand the respective roles. But most importantly, at least in my role, I build things for the front line to consume. And I can't build the right things without that feedback and knowledge of how they do what they do. And so getting that insight from them directly to kind of create an us relationship. And then as we begin to build more effective capabilities that are moving Cox forward, the feedback loop that we will get from field is critical, right? It's one thing to build something, it's another thing to keep it going and keep it fresh. And that's where that relationship is absolutely critical. I am very proud of the fact that I get to live my passion every day. I get to show up, work across the business, influence a multi-billion-dollar operation in terms of what technologies do we invest in. I get to essentially start an entire team, grow them from nothing into something that has absolutely influenced the way that we do business and the way in which we deliver technology to our front line. I mean, that's absolutely huge. The other thing that I'm really proud of is that I've been able to grow my team in a way that they're not afraid to take chances anymore. There was a big apprehension, I think, when we first started the tools and technology space, and now I think we're turning the curve on that. For me, I would really want to establish a relationship with somebody that took an interest in me, helped me uncover my passions, and really just served kind of as an advocate. So as I wanted to move throughout the organization or I wanted to try new things, somebody who I could trust that would give me a perspective that I may not be seeing. So I think that would be something I would look to get out of it. If I could give any advice to a SHADE participant coming into the program, I would say, once you could kind of hone in on what it is you want to do, find people who are doing it. And don't be afraid to go up introduce yourself as somebody who's very interested and really just want to understand. I think that having the courage to go after what it is you want is the difference between you catching the ride or you getting left behind. And I think as a Shade participant, having that courage is key. I don't know if that was the right way to do it, but actually I was like messing with myself.
Perfect.
Because I think that's what I did. It was like, hey, there's somebody over there and I really want to go do that.
Yeah.
And nobody took me into a formal mentoring program or anything like that. And I ended up just, in fact, when I started asking Keith if he wanted to mentor me, I just went up to him and said, hey, I'd be really interested in understanding, how you do what you do. And just that genuine curiosity, I think, really helped. That and I think people are really more open to mentoring than you think. It starts with a question, right? It starts with a will you mentor me?